Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Right side, he hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll pitch this thing out to Moss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Mike. Ready? I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, alert 48.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time, Allen will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across
there for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
319. Check 48. Come on. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
48 for Mike. Silver on silver.
They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the option, they'll hand it to Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 50.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Irv Smith Jr., incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
48 for Mike.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
4-yard loss.
Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost choice the defense gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big pickup of 38.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Folk for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
48 month, 48 month. Go, go, go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pushes him over.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time, every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there. And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits? His running back. No doubt about it. We just saw it there. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 30. 10.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35, Bills 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Ooh, the juke. And fights through one man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Bills 21. To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down Bills.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up second and
Throwing again on second down. Allen, just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Allen off the play fake. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Bills 35. Tyler.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.